Hey, you guys, it's Saving a Life Mattered. It's Stand Strong to Be Iconic, and we are back. And I want to talk about self expression, and I want to talk about how important it is to be able to have the love and care around you, to be able to have the ability to be able to express yourself. And I believe that, especially in adolescence, especially teenagers, just even being younger, I feel like having the power of being able to express yourself is one of the most important factors of promoting a healthier lifestyle and to avoid having any kind of mental health issues and to let alone to turn outside of yourself. And that's what happens, especially at early ages, you guys. And we need to realize this. This is a very important factor. And what I'm saying is through my own experience, because what I've been through has been, it's been horrific. It's been a horrific experience. However, without a bottom, it's kind of like a yin and a yang. Without a bottom, how can you have an all-time high? And that's what I want to talk about, is how to be living the best life ever on a natural level without turning outside of yourselves to anything externally, anything that has anything to do with addiction. It could be gambling, it could be eating, it could be any kind of things like pornography, let's just say drugs. But we want to notice this early ages, because I think we should have a class, and I think it should have it should be maybe around third grade and on, and I think it should be an everyday thing to attract this kind of self-expression, to teach what our only reality is, which is the moment, and how powerful it is to know that you have a way and the ability to not only express yourself, but if, say you have a family, or if, say you have a father, or you're missing a father, or you're missing a mother, or you're just, there's dysfunction in your family when you're growing up, and you have, you know, just anything going on, and you have turned everything and you've stuffed it in, and you grow up and you're going through your teenage years, and around 12, 13, 14 years old, you start turning outside of yourselves because you just can't figure out a way to express yourself because you've been shut down so badly as you were, let's say, maybe when you were younger. And how important it is to notice that, and how many people we have lost today because of negligence of that, and the fact that there is a way to solve a lot of crime. There's a way to solve a lot of issues. There's a way to avoid having mental health issues. There's a way to promote recovery. So with that being said, self-expression, you guys, how important is that? And through all my experience and through my journey, and to share my journey to recovery, and to share my journey to after being struck by a train, and after government harassment and psychotronics and technology, which is the end of the world, which I'll be talking about in other videos. The government basically wants to put a pseudo and wants me to look like I have a personality disorder. Wrong. So back to the point. Self-expression, you guys. We want to have the power to be able to express ourselves. So I've had some very powerful teachers in my years of growing up, and I've been in some very wise meetings. I've been around very wise people, and I've been around some very intelligent ladies and gentlemen. And from what I've learned and from what I've gathered, I've noticed that what we all have in common, and it's a fact through my experience and through what I've learned, is that everybody wants to have the ability to be able to express themselves. And that's the main key, and that's the main point. And that's why people dress a certain way. That's why people talk a certain way. And just having empathy and sympathy, or just understanding the way someone acts or the way someone behaves is very important, and it usually revolves and it evolves around the fact of how they're raised and what has gone on basically in their younger years. So what do we have all in common, you guys? It's the power to be able to express ourselves. And that's what I noticed. And that's what I noticed in a group therapy one day. We all went around a table, or we went around a whole big room, and everyone seemed to have the same reason. And everyone just came to the same conclusion. And it was the reason why we're turning outside of ourselves is because we're having a difficult time being able to express ourselves. So the importance of having someone there to be able to listen to you, and to have someone who actually cares, and to have a support system, to have actual love and caring, and the whole definition of living is to helping others. And I'm building this channel to help others. I'm building this channel to share my experience, to share my journey and my strength and my hope. So with that being said, I want to continue to try to start this organization, and that's basically Saving a Life Mattered. And I believe it's so important to acknowledge this in our youth, in our adolescence, and at earlier ages. That way we can acknowledge, and I don't really want to talk much about negative things, and I don't want to really mention that on my channel. But if you don't talk about the negative things, then you have a good there's a good way that a lot more negative things will occur as well. So the law of attraction and the power and the positivity and all that, it's great, but we can't just ignore the negative things as well. So what do? We learn to listen. We learn to really understand, and understanding and having care and having sympathy or empathy and having the ability to really understand someone and to put yourself in someone else's shoes is so important. So with my organization called Saving a Life Mattered, or Save Life Mattered, and that's what I want to do. And my name is Joseph David Barkus. I want to help people, and I want to help promote a better living. I want to help promote the best day ever. And I usually talk about 4 elements. That's the spiritual, that's a physical, that's a mental, and that's an emotional balance. And that's so important. It's so important. It's so important. And if you guys really take these 4 elements and you try to balance these out throughout the day, it's I can guarantee you're gonna have a good day. And yes, gratitude is the key. Gratitude is attitude. It's one of those things. But if you're having trouble expressing yourselves, it's so easily available to, especially the way we're being raised. It's sad with technology, nanotechnology, TVs, video games, all this technology that keeps us from nature, that keeps us from playing sports, or to keep us from doing things that are actually really important. I just want to make it Saving a Life Mattered. I want to bring more awareness to what we could do at an earlier age. So with that being said, I'm not giving up hope, and I'm not giving up hope on a lot of people out there who aren't here, because I've lost a lot of friends over this. And I believe that if we had put a class together, or if we had put maybe some counselors that maybe the younger adolescents or teenagers can trust, that they can look up to, and celebrities, I want to say something to celebrities. I want to say something to people who are out there that are more heroic and that people look up to. And I want to spread this, and I want you guys to acknowledge this, and I want somebody to participate and collaborate with me, and I want to bring this to awareness. And I believe it's very powerful thing that if we put a class together, and it's maybe even a 30-minute just way of talking about how powerful it is that the only reality we have is in the now, and that living in the past or going in the future, it's more of an egotistical, it's more of it's more of a, it's not real. The only thing that's real is right now. And if we can pause and we can just take a moment to ourselves, no matter what we're going through, unless it's extreme pain, just stop and think. Close your eyes, and if you can just stop your mind and realize something. And if you can't stop your mind, just focus on your breathing. Listen to the sound of the fan, and just come to realization and say to yourself, is there anything wrong right now? No, absolutely not. In the now, we find our true being. We find our true self. We found the inner God. And that's where God lies. That's where the light is. That's where the path is. That's what enlightenment is. So why not create a class? Why not put something in high school? Why not put something in middle school? Why not do something starting in third grade? I think third grade is a very powerful, I think it's a very powerful time where our adolescents, our sons, our daughters, our loved ones, I think we could really learn from my channel. And I think my channel is going to be a major success. And I think that if you guys subscribe and like and continue to listen to what I have to say, I know I've taken this channel and my reputation has kind of gone because I'm a targeted individual. However, I'm going to be starting a new channel, you guys, and it's going to be all about attracting positivity. It's going to be all about the power of thought. It's going to be all about self-love. It's going to be all about self-expression. And it's all going to be talking about my organization that I will be creating and that I will be putting together. And this is to avoid turning outside of ourselves. So let's think about this, you guys. And a lot of you celebrities out there and a lot of you guys heroic figures, let's think about how we can promote and make this more aware. And just think, if we actually had a class for adolescents and for even if it was 30 minutes, you guys, 30 minutes to talk about what's really real in life. Instead of talking about all this sublingual messaging, this marketing, this nanotechnology, TVs, video games, and all this nonsense. You guys, Saving a Life Mattered is so powerful. Stand strong to be iconic. One love, unity, you guys. Saving a Life Mattered. Please subscribe, like. Bye.